I will never stop. Always keep the fire burning. No, no. Oh, hey, Barbie. Yo, yo, yo. Hey, Lisa. How you doing? Yo, yo, yo. It's Marky Mark's Tarot. The fuck is this? Hmm. Look devilish as fuck. Hell no. Well, thanks. Hold on a second, guys. Let me see what's going on today. Let me see what this guy says. Same shit, different day. Actually, let me see something here. Let me see. Hey CT, how you doing? Barbie, yeah. Well, we've had a lot of humid nights here. It's been very humid, and today it's like raining all day. It's not raining right now, but it's got more rain coming tomorrow apparently. But it's been very humid. It's been very annoyingly humid, like 90%. You doing good? Good to hear. You're about to hit the grind? That's good. Grind away. Grind, grind, grind. I wonder if- Um, yeah, that's right. It was good. Nice and peaceful. Nice and peaceful and just relax, chill out, do pretty much nothing. I wouldn't say nothing, but weekends are nice. I get to watch sports and chill out, watch games. It's playoff time. So yeah, doing what I gotta do, chilling out. Yeah, exactly. Yep. It's nice to just chill out and do nothing, and hopefully everybody leaves you alone, but that normally doesn't happen. Hey Sophie. Oh, you listened to the collab? Yeah. It was funny as shit. It was fun. I had a good time. Oh, hey Lisa. Thanks for the super chat. You said 6 months ago I went out with Tony. Has He has asked me out often. I never went. I never want to work. So you really want friends or serious? He's been single 20 years, no relations, dates in 5. I wonder why me he's after. He wants a good woman. What do you expect? He wants a hard-working, good woman. What's wrong with that? Let's see what Tony's up to. Let's see if he's Tony Baloney. Or he's Tony. That's good. That's what every woman should want. If that was the case, I'd be married by now. Tony Baloney. Well, he feels that you don't want to like date him because you are working a lot. And sometimes he thinks like you're lying about that, and that's what you use as an excuse. And he's worried that, you probably don't like him, and that's why you don't go out with him or whatever. So that's probably, you know, that's how he feels right now, I would say, is that he feels like you're the issue, like you just deny him or you don't want to go out with him. But he does know that you work a lot, and he does too, obviously. But hey, Mystical, how you doing? Hey, Leo. Let me check, see what's going on here. I don't think he wants a serious relation. Honestly, Lisa, I don't see Tony wanting a serious relationship because of how things are. Like I feel like because there is no like energy exchange and you guys aren't really dating, he feels like he's wasting his time. And he feels like you don't want to be with him or you just don't want to deal with him. So if you haven't given him like any type of reason to like him, then that's why like I'm not really getting anything. So you're saying the question is what's he really want, friends or serious? I would say that he wants to be friends, but how can he be serious if he's not really dating you like that? And you're saying 6 months ago you went out with him and he asks you out often, but you never went. So you can't really expect too much from that. And that's why I'm not really getting anything in the cards. The cards are saying that because you deny him, he just like kind of gave up. He's probably like, you know what? This damn woman ain't gonna date me. Yeah, but that's all right. You can know somebody all your life, but if you don't express your feelings to each other, then how the heck are you gonna, know? But to answer your question, I feel like he's content with being friends, and I don't get a serious relationship here. Because in order to have a serious relationship, you got to be dating constantly. You know. So I'm not really getting like him wanting more than just friends. I'm not getting that at all. I just get that he's upset that you're not, taking him up on his offers. Why would I ask how you're doing? I don't give a shit. I already know how you're doing. I mean, but you're saying also that he has money and he has a good job. So, but if he kept asking you out and you're denying him, you got to look at it that way. You know, I don't think it's about that. I mean, you might think so, but the cards are telling me that it's because you denying him of a date or going or wanting to go out with him. That's the reason why he's not really interested anymore. Or if he does ask you and you say no because of work, then how the heck is he supposed to create a connection to be more serious? But, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, a person can only connect with you if you allow them to. So if you're not allowing him to date you, then how the heck is he supposed to want you? You know, that's just like because the cards were all reversed in the second round, and it was all like, you know, up to you. So because he's asking you, that's because he's interested. But if you're not going to take his interest, then how the heck is he supposed to go further? I mean, what do you want him to do? Beg you on your doorstep? You know. You're welcome, Lisa. Hey, Tanya. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Hope you had a good one. Hey, Christy. How you doing? Yeah, but that's all right to work all the time if that's what you want. A person should want you for who you are, right? And what you're doing. So if I met a woman like you where you work all the time, that's fine. You can still work and still be loved. You can still have a relationship and work all the time. There's plenty of people who have a love life, you know, and still work all the time. I remember the last girl I dated. She used to bother me so much at work. I used to tell her fuck off and leave me alone because she wouldn't allow me to work. She thought that I was like bullshitting. And I was like, look, woman, I'll show you. Turn your fucking camera on. I'm gonna show you right now. I'll video chat your dumb ass and show you. Look, I'm here working right now. Look, I'm sweating, got tools all over the place. I'm doing this job. Like, what the fuck you think? So, a person should acknowledge the fact that a hard working person is hard to come by. You always find time. You gotta come home. So when you come home to that person, you deal with them. You got me? So in order to get to that point, you got to date and allow yourself to be loved and allow yourself to be dealt with. That's just my opinion. But I'm a man, so women will be like, yeah, so, whatever. Hey Fiona, how you doing? You made some videos on the way home. Camper. Oh, cool, nice, cool, Tanya. I'm glad. Problem is most people love drama and they want a dramaful relationship. Yeah. Mm. Well, Lisa, that's probably why you can't date that person and you turn them down because you're always working. So it's up to you to like either change that, or if you want a relationship, you can change that, or you rather have your work over a relationship. So that becomes your choice at the end of the day, you know. Or you're gonna have a man that has to visit you on your lunch hours and visit you at your job. or date the other doctor at your job, you know? So that's up to you to figure out. Christy singing happy birthday to you. See that? At the end of the day, you know, anybody who knows me knows that I always say that money isn't everything in life. And sometimes you gotta say to yourself, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself and I'm gonna, not work as much and I'm gonna enjoy my life or shit like that. So it all depends on you really. If you want a relationship, you know, then that means you gotta work less, you know, and that's pretty much how it goes. But it's all good. If I had a wife that worked all day and I only saw her a little bit of time, I'll be cool with that. That means less she's gonna aggravate me. Kimberly, you said I only have 5 in my PayPal. Just wondering if that would be enough. Yeah, I'll just answer half your question. That's all. Yeah. And hello, by the way. Fiona, what's good? You all right? You behaving? And Tanya, tell us about your birthday. Phil paid for the babysitter on Thursday night. Oh, cool. Truck ran fine. Oh, that's good. I'm glad the truck ran fine. Oh, cool. Nice. Got a milkshake? I got a milkshake yesterday for my nephew. I was like, of all things you want is a damn milkshake. I haven't had a milkshake forever. But that's cool, Tanya. I'm glad you had fun on your birthday. At least the car ran and everything went good. You got to eat good stuff. And you got some gifts. So that's good. Oh, cool. Well, that's her loss. That's her loss, not yours. Sometimes that's the way it is. Some people ask me, do I hear from certain people on my birthday? I'm like, nope. It's all good though. It don't bother me. I'm still gonna walk up these steps and go sleep. Yeah, exactly. You know, It's all good. As long as you had a good time, that's all that matters. As long as you had a good time. That's just the way it is. Just you and I. Oh, cool. Oh, hey, sometimes you have to do a shitty situation. You know, sometimes you got to have a shitty situation. Oh, Kimberly, are you here? No, guess not. She must be mad at me now. She's mad at me. She's probably like, fuck this guy. She's like, this motherfucker won't fucking give me a $5 question. Guess not. Oh well. Oh, I know. I know. It's all good though. Usually when you come into, somebody's live, you say hi first. You know, at least say hi. You know, but it's all good. Oh, cool, Tanya. Yeah, I was listening, but I was also listening on to a DJ competition. Every Monday they have a DJ competition on TikTok. So I was listening to the DJ competition, and I had Kitty's live up on the computer. I didn't have the volume on, but I was just reading the chat and stuff. And then I turned it on for the Aquarius reading, so I could listen to it and then laugh. Everybody's like, "Where the fuck's Mark?" I'm like, "I'm right here. I'm listening. I'm listening, not really listening, but I'm just checking the chat." So then I turned it on to listen to it. Yeah, why not? I do the same thing. Yeah, I was watching the DJ competition, and then I was watching wrestling just now. So it's always something. That's why I come on so late, because I'm always watching stuff or dealing with something as usual. Oh, I'm sure, Christy. I had the chat up, but I wasn't paying attention like too much because I was listening to the competition. And then I saw people saying my name, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, they're talking about me. Let me go in here." So I went in there, and I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm here." Yeah, start talking shit. It was funny. It's always fun in there. I always have fun. Everybody in there is cool. Makes me laugh, talk shit. Everybody likes talking shit. It's good. It's the way it should be. It's all good. Like at your own risk. I don't mind. It's all good. I'm not counting, but I appreciate it. It helps in some way. But yeah. Okay, Tanya, you said to check the engine light is on. Yeah, it's probably just to say it needs a service or whatever it is. It's always something. I got my car done a week ago today, and I still haven't got a bill. They said they were gonna send me the bill in the email, and I haven't even got it yet. I was like, oh well. A whole week later, I still ain't got the damn bill. I was like, oh well. Hopefully you forgot and got it done for free. I wouldn't be so lucky for them to forget. Plus, that'll be on my conscience anyway. But hey, it's been a whole week and they still ain't sent me no damn bill. So I don't know what's going on. I'm not about to call them, but they can send it when they're ready. I don't know. Maybe somebody's away. Maybe they got problems. I don't know. Maybe the accountant is drunk. I have no idea. Yeah, it was good. That's what happens when two people know how to read properly. I haven't done a reading like that in a long, long time. It's been years since I done all the signs. Years. Literally years since I've done that. I don't really do the signs no more. I used to, but as you know, I used to do it all the time. But I got tired of doing it. And then that was the first time I've done it in years. But it was good though. It was nice to do something different. It was 3 hours long. It was a long ass live, but it was worth it. It was fun. Everybody was happy. Everybody was doing their thing, talking shit, having fun. It's fun. It's nice when two different readers with two different styles get together and come together and do like a double reading for every sign. It's nice. People get like, you know, two different perspectives, two different meanings. So it's nice. It's cool to be a part of. I've done a lot of collaborations since I've been on here, plenty. I've done a lot of collaborations here and there. So we'll have another one again. Well, Kimberly, my guidance to you would be do what you have to do to survive. It's not the end of the world. There's jobs out there. You can always find another job. You know, if you knew your job was ending on the 24th, then you should be preparing or been prepared for the next step. And that's the whole thing. Don't leave it to the end. Don't let yourself get into those predicaments. Don't think that this is happening. It's happening for a reason. So, and the reason is for you to change your life into a better way. You know, there's so many, things that you can do to make money in this world. And, you know, but you shouldn't be. You're an adult. You can make things happen. Don't fear anything. You just got to go and get it. Do what you got to do. There's tons of things you can do to change your life. Feeling sorry for yourself is never a good option. It's called get off your ass and make it happen. Everybody can do it. Anybody can do it. You can do it. If you have faith in God, faith in spirit, faith in yourself, then nothing should ever hold you back. Ain't no tarot cards going to tell you what to do with your life. Only you can do that. You can guide yourself to the next step, the next phase. All you got to do is believe. If you feel scary and lost, that's because your mind's telling you that. You got to program your mind every day to do the right thing, to get the right situation, to do what's best for you. It's always something to do. There's always a job out there. There's always a way. You don't have to see to believe. If that was the case, then nobody would believe. But you can see. You can see the miracles happen. You can see that you're okay. The main thing is having faith in yourself. You see what I mean? If you have faith in yourself, then that's the only person that you need to have faith in. A person that doesn't believe in God doesn't necessarily have a bad life because they might believe in their self. You don't have to believe in what other people believe in, but believing in yourself is the main thing. If I listened to everybody in my life that told me I can't and won't and will not do it, then I probably won't be here right now. I'm here every day, sometimes twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day, sometimes 3-4 hours a day. If I don't come on here, then nothing's going to happen. But if I come on here, things can happen. I can share my experiences, my stories. I can read for people. I can help people. My words can be encouraging. I can give you the right advice. I can tell you if I can do it, you can do it. You can do it, I can do it. It's that simple. Everybody has a non-perfect life. Nobody's life is perfect. People's lives that are perfect for the moment. So everybody's going to have problems. Everybody has problems. But you have to work around them, work with them, and work to solve them. It's that simple. Every day you can make your life better. Every single day. It's all up to you. I can read for you right now and tell you, you're gonna find a job uh, next week, and you're gonna be all right in a month from now. But you probably will say, "Well, how?" And I'm gonna tell you how. Spirit's saying that it's there, but it's up to you. I can tell you lots of things, but it's always up to you. You control everything. You control your life, and you control the path you go on. It's up to you. It's all up to you. Anybody can get whatever they want. They just have to go and get it. It's that simple. Well, the thing is, there's always jobs, but unfortunately, not everybody wants to do 'em. And that's why I say what I say every day. The more you learn, the more you earn. So if I limit myself to one thing and one occupation, then I'm only gonna be able to do that one thing. And we're not meant to be doing one thing. We're meant to be doing multiple things in our lives. That's why God gave us all talents. You have to open them up. You have to find them. You have to make them happen. You have to create them. You have to love them, be passionate about it. Everybody can make money and make a living off of what they love to do. It's all up to you if you want to put in the work. Nothing's just going to fall in your lap. And sometimes when it falls in your lap and you get everything you want, you ruin it because it was given to you. It's a test. Some things are given and ruined, and some things are ruined when it's been given. But it's up to you to make your life the way it's supposed to be. It's all up to you at the end of the day. You control your own destiny. I strongly believe that. It's all in here. Yeah. Well, that's another thing. When you have a relationship or you marry somebody, you know what that person's like. They just don't change overnight. You know who you're marrying. You know who you're with. So that is once again, it's all up to you to disconnect from that person, make your life better, or stay with them and make it worse. If you feel like that person is not doing what they should be doing or they're treating you a different way, it's up to you to get up and leave and disconnect. Everyone can be replaced. They may not be the same, they may not be better, they might be worse, but it's still your choice to make these things happen. It's still your choice. Well, sometimes you help the wrong people. And when life hits you with that, then you know not to ever do it again and to be careful of what you do. So technically you created your own bullshit, right? So now you have to uncreate the bullshit, get rid of it, and move on and make your life better, not that person's life better. You already tried. So we all put ourselves in our own predicaments. And when I say that to some people, they're like, no, no, it's their fault. It's their fault. It's your fault. You just have to forgive yourself for dealing with them. A lot of people don't take accountability for their mistakes. A lot of people don't take accountability for that red flag that shows in the beginning. That's why a lot of people say, why is someone single? That's the reason why. Yep, Barbie, choices matter. Your bad choices matter more because you have to undo the bad choice and make it better. You live and learn. You learn and live. That's the way it is. That's why a lot of people in this world just go working home and mind their business and they don't want nobody around them. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them because I do it every day. And it's a good life. It's the life we choose. You're welcome, Kimberly. Hey, Marilyn, how you doing? Oh, that's what everybody's for. People give advice because they go through things. Yeah. Everybody goes through bullshit every day. A lot of people go through things, share their experience. It's life. You too. I don't know. I'm not buffering over here. I don't know if anybody else is. They would have been told me by now. Oh, look who's trying to be nice. Probably refresh, man. I guess. You ain't nice. That's one thing you're not. You're not nice. You're nasty and mean. You're a Leo. What's up, T Rose? You good? Well, I'm sure it better be good. The amount of years she's been reading, you know. Yeah. The way she talks, you would think she's been a legend on here or something, you know. So she probably gets lucky with the cards, you know. She pulls enough of them. So usually when people pull like 10, 15 cards, they'll get the story right some way, somehow, you know. Plus, she's been listening to me for the past couple months, you know. So she's probably getting a little bit more information. So yeah, I'm glad you had a good experience, you know. It's nice to get, you know, a card reading from somebody when they pull like 15 fucking cards and shit. You been buffering too, Tanya? I haven't heard anybody else complaining. I don't know if anybody else is buffering, but my shit's perfect. Usually when I have a problem, a thing will come up on top and say my internet shit, but it ain't saying nothing. My internet's fine. Yeah, my shit's like banging. Sorry, I can't help you. Well, she likes to give people false hope, you know. So it's okay. Somebody might come towards you, but you know, it won't be me. Keep her updated, you know. That's what she says. She wants people to update her, but they never do. They're like, yeah, this damn woman told me some bullshit. I ain't coming back. You're not buffering, but you're blowing smoke 420 rings. Yeah, that's the key word. Sometimes. Yeah, that's cool, T Russ. You do that. Keep her updated. She needs friends. Tarot's only accurate when it's in the right hands, just like everything else in life. A mechanic has tools. He can only make your car run right way if he knows what he's doing. It's just like tarot. When they're in the right hands, they do the right job. When they're in the wrong hands, then it's only 40 to 60. When they're in my hands, it's a whole nother story. But that's good. It's a month away. I'll celebrate with you, T Rose. You can roll your eyes all you want, woman. When they're in those manly hands, it's only 40% for sure. You'll figure it out one day. It's okay. You keep learning from the greatest. You'll be all right. T Rose likes to be nice. She's just being nice to you. And then when she thinks about it, she'll be like, yeah, Mark's right. Damn fucking manly things. Looking like some damn Sasquatch. Mhm. She's just too nice. That's all. She's nice to me too. I'm not the doctor. And plus, you probably got a fake ass, medical condition. You know, I need proof. If you ain't got no proof, then I can't help you. I can't control what other people do. If the doctor don't have the results, that's not my problem. There you go. I don't even remember that, but anyway. No, I don't want nothing. You don't need to send me anything. Thanks, Marilyn, for the super chat. Nobody's perfect, but I definitely don't have no 40 to 60 accuracy. You may do, not me. And I can sit here and say to everybody that tells me something don't happen, and I'll tell them like I tell everybody, I'm still waiting for everything to happen for me that I've been told. But I never go back and tell anybody, hey, your shit didn't happen or whatever, because I know how it is. You can change everything. You change everything. You can change everything. People can change everything. I can tell you that the meeting you're going to have with someone's going to happen, and then that person calls you and say, hey, I got a call off the meeting. I had something bad happen. It's happened plenty of times. All right, Kimberly, good night. Take care. And you can tell me you're going to send me a picture of your tumor, but you can just go on the internet and get it. I don't know as you. And if you had a tumor, you should be in the hospital, not on here. I can debate that all night. I don't care if it has your name on it. There's a lot of people have the same name. Yeah. Obviously, it ain't that bad if you're in here every fucking night, aggravating me. All right, Marilyn, let me see. Why did you not hear from TC? Well, I got all reverse cards here. So that tells me that this person doesn't want to communicate. I see disappointment. I see this person like being uncertain, worried, concerned. They have anxiety. They must be having like sleepless nights. They're not happy with how things are going. I see them dealing with a man. It could be dealing with like a male in their life that they're dealing with, or a male could be dealing with them. So that's probably why you haven't heard from this person. But let me see if you're going to hear from this person. No, I'm far from sensitive. That's you. You're sensitive. Because every time I say something, you're like, I'm just being calm. Anyone that's shouting at me, anyone defending yourself. All right, let's check, Marilyn. You might hear from this person by the end of the week. I asked in the next 4 days, will you hear from them? It says it's possible, but it's not guaranteed. I see this person very worried again, concerned. I get the same energy. They're worried, they're concerned, they got some troubles going on, they got difficulties going on. I get like a lot of like bad stuff, to be honest. That's probably why you haven't heard from this person because they've got a lot of shit going on. There's a saying I have: you never know what somebody's going through. So they're probably going through some bullshit right now, and that's probably why you haven't heard from them. But it does say from now until Friday, there's a possibility you'll hear from them. It's not guaranteed, but it says I'm not getting a complete no, but I am getting like a maybe and a yes for the next 4 days. So I would say give it some more time, Marilyn. That's why you haven't heard from them because they're going through some bullshit. I probably told you that like a million times. And that's usually why you don't hear from somebody because they're going through shit or they just don't want to deal with you. It's one of the two. A lot of people don't like to communicate. Where it is. If time was accurate, whoever does the time frames accurately would be a millionaire. That's one of the hardest things to read in tarot is time. Because time waits for nobody. And like I said, see how Glow said, oh, your reading wasn't accurate. You said 3 days and, it didn't happen. That ain't my problem. Because when you asked me, it was a 3-day period. But then the doctors could change things. Things happen. So whatever you read that day can be changed in 24 hours. It can be changed in the next minute. That's why I explain to people ain't nothing ever set in stone. There's nothing that's really going to be 100% accurate. That's why I love mediumship, because mediumship is accurate if you get the right person to do it. Cards are, yeah, it's hard. Now, I'll give you an example. You can read for yourself too, but you got to ask certain questions. You can't sit there and say, oh, is there someone coming in my life? Does this person love me? Does this person like me? When it's a personal thing, it's different. But you can ask certain things, and I'll give you an example. I've been waiting for this song that I ordered from this guy, and it's been a few days. And I asked my cards today. I said, do you see me getting this song today from this guy? Because I've been waiting a while. Do you see it happening today? And it gave me the Ace of Cups upright. So that tells me, yes, I'm going to get it. And I asked at 5 o'clock, and I said, from now until midnight, will I get this song? And I got the song at 6:30. So it was right. I've asked that question before and I didn't get it. So sometimes if you ask at a certain time, it'll give you the answer. It'll tell you yes. I asked the specific person's name, a specific person thing. So that it happens sometimes, even for yourself. So when I got the email, I laughed. I said, check that. I actually predicted something for my fucking self for once. I asked if this damn song was going to come from this guy, and it happened. Literally an hour and a half later. So things happen. I never guarantee anything on here. Nothing's guaranteed. If that's the case, every psychic will be rich. Yeah, exactly, Marilyn. Yeah. So you never know. They might just reach out to you and say, "Hey, look, I know I haven't gotten back to you. I've been going through some shit, but whatever." You never know. Sometimes when we least expect it, it happens, and sometimes it don't happen at all. It sucks. You can't force somebody to communicate with you. You can't force somebody to do what you know you want them to do. Unfortunately, I mean, well, it's kind of better that way because people have a mind of their own. People are gonna they don't want to be around you. They don't want to deal with you. Then they're not. Yeah. If it's meant to be, it's gonna come up in the cards. If it's meant to be. If it's not, and the cards are all over the place, then it's kind of hard to determine things. It's a pain in the ass. And then there's sometimes where you can connect with a reader and you get like the answer every single time, without a doubt. There's some people you can connect with, and some people that they can tell you something and then you just do the opposite. You know, I can tell you, look, if you go out with this guy that you like, it's going to be good. But then at the last minute, you say, fuck it, I don't want to go out with this guy. I don't care what Mark said. I don't care what Spirit said. I'm just afraid I'm not going to do it. Fuck it. So you deleted the reading right there. You know, I told you, and Spirit told you through the cards, that if you go out with this person and go on a date with them, it's going to be good. But you said no. Fuck it. You have free will. You have free will to say I'm not going to do it, even though you told me it's going to be okay. I just don't want to do it. So whose fault's that? That's not mine. That's your fault because you said you don't want to fucking go. I tell you, if you go, you're gonna have a good time, but you chose not to. So we can change our readings every day. It's up to us. That's why sometimes it don't make sense. Just live your life, let everything flow, and go from there. And if you get readings from multiple people and you ask them the same fucking question, that's another reason that don't come true. Because spirit's like, really, you're gonna ask this person too? Like, what the fuck? How many times you want me to say no? You know, how many times you want me to say yes? So we ruin our own readings sometimes. You know, it happens. This is just examples that have. Hey Joey, I'm doing good. My day was good. Yeah, there you go. No, no, maybe, and yes, I'm gonna have some damn cookies for sure. So, mm. Another thing is some people don't want to give somebody the credit of an answer because they don't want that person to look good. So sometimes people will blatantly lie about an answer that they got just to make somebody, you know, look bad because everybody else makes them look good. So there's a lot of bullshit that you have to deal with. And sometimes spirit don't want to give you the answer because you're an idiot and you don't deserve the answer. That happens many times because you're not putting in the work, or you're lying, or you're, manipulating something. So that's another thing. Which I've seen many times. So you just never know. But one thing I can guarantee is nobody's going to be 100% right about anything. That's for sure. Sometimes when you lose a lot of sleep, Joey, you sleep like 2 days later, you sleep like really good because your body's so tired that it just collapses and you're like, yeah, fuck, I'm gone. Tiny. Well, you know, a lot of people call other people know it alls because the person just acts like they know everything. But when that know it all person is wrong, they're still going to blame something else. They're still going to blame you, the sun, the moon, the stars, a pencil on the ground. They'll find a way to manipulate their truth or their lies. People do that shit all the time. But yeah. Well, we all have dreams. I have stupid ass dreams every day. I always dream of people I don't even know. I dreamt about this short lady with long black hair. We were both in the same outfit. We were both in the same car. And then we both got out and started walking. And then she looked at me. I looked at her. We gave each other a kiss. And then I didn't couldn't see her real face. I just know I got a kiss or whatever. And then that was it. Meanwhile, I don't even know who the fuck she is. I'm even getting kissed in my dreams. And hardly that even happens. But I always dream of people I don't know. I'll be looking at the person. Who the fuck is this? I don't even know who the hell you are. I have no clue. I meet people in my dreams, hang out with people I don't even know. It's a lot of bullshit. And sometimes I have dreams of people who I do know, but it don't make sense why I'm dreaming about them. I have dreams of people I don't even speak to anymore, but yet we speak in a dream. It don't make no sense. Yeah, I don't really have like a serious dream memory. My dreams like it gets erased when I wake up. Well, it's a difference between being a Mr. Know It All and actually knowing. 'Cause some people do know a lot and they get called know it alls. And then that person gets upset because they actually do know what they're talking about. But people are so mad that they're smart or mad that they know a lot, and then there's like that jealousy factor there and just like being fucking dumb. So it's all good. I don't really care. If people call me a know it all, I'll be like, yep, I know you're an idiot. Then they'll leave me alone. Oh Lord. Oh Gala, what am I gonna do with you? Just an Aries asshole. I know a few of those. How you doing, Gala? Oh shit. Speaking of know-it-alls, it's a know-it-all right here. Look, Leo's son, Miss Know-it-all. She knows everything about everything. She's a know-it-all. Leos are know-it-alls. They know everything about nothing. You're frying your brains and learning coding. Oh, cool. Well, Joey, sometimes get if you have a bathtub where you live, then I would suggest like getting a sea salt bath or a Epsom salt bath. Maybe your body needs some magnesium because you've been like working out a lot. Sometimes getting an Epsom salt bath or a sea salt bath is very good. It'll put your ass to sleep. You should try it. You should have a bath before you go to sleep. Yeah. Coconut coochie. That's good. Coconut on your coconuts. See, I'm a know it all. So if you ask me, I have great ideas because I know it all. As long as you know you're wrong a lot, that's for sure. She just admitted. I'm going to screenshot that. Yeah, exactly. That's what makes us brownie twins. I have some, you know what I got today? Let me show you guys what I got. I had to try them. I've seen these cookies for like a month now. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy them and I'm going to share them with my nephews and my sister. Let me show you what I got today. I thought about you, Joey. Double chocolate candy M&M cookies. They're good. I like them. I had two of them, and my nephew had one. He likes them, but they're not like like cocoa or whatever the fuck it is, like cocoa. It tastes like that. It's that type of chocolate. It doesn't taste like brownie chocolate, you know. It doesn't taste like real brownie chocolate. It tastes like that cocoa stuff or whatever you call it. I don't know how you guys say it or how you guys deal with it. But yeah, those are good. But they're good though. Yeah, I don't really put it. I have to like I can't dip those in the coffee because then they'll just fall right off into the inside the coffee like my other one did the other day, and it pissed me off. So now what I do is I eat the cookie and I just sip the coffee. No, not that. No, at all. I know what cocoa is, but there's a different like chocolate called it's called cocoa or whatever. It's COCOA, cocoa. It's pronounced differently. It's not fucking cocoa puffs. It's like a certain like chocolate that they have. Yeah, cocoa. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what those are. They're double dark chocolate. So it's like that cocoa stuff. Yeah, see, that's why we like you because you're a know-it-all. See, I have to teach Leo, Glow. I have to teach her because she don't know nothing. I have to teach her everything. It's called cocoa, like cocoa powder. So that's what it tastes like. See, it says fine dark cocoa powder. Then it says cacao, like CACAO. It's like pronounced differently, you know. She's over there talking about cocoa. No, it's not. It's pronounced like that in fucking Texas. Damn woman. Always thinks you're a damn. She always thinks she knows everything. Look, she just admitted she's wrong and she don't know everything, but she still wants to be right when it concerns me. Damn, nuisance ass, stubborn Leo. Uh, Coco. See? Coco. Okay? That's the English version. Okay, pain in the ass. That's your version. Okay, Dodo? Okay, Coco? That's the English version. Okay? Portuguese say it different, and Europeans say it different. Okay? I've heard Portuguese people say cacao. They don't say cocoa. Okay? It's a difference. Anyway, that's what it tastes like. That's what those cookies taste like. She don't know enough. She don't know. She don't know shit. Don't listen to her. I was just about to say you went on Google and can copy that and paste. I watched this woman, this Portuguese lady. She made like my mom likes watching like the Portuguese chefs and stuff, right? And she was like, "You have to put cacao in there, and you have to do this and that, and it will come out like this." So I only knew it like that, cacao, because that's the Portuguese version. I know it's called cocoa, obviously, because we have Cocoa Krispies and cocoa butter and everything else. Yeah, that was Kitty. Yes, Joey. That's my friend that comes in here. She's from where you're at too. She's another Canadian. She's from Canada. I got my Canadians in here. It's you, her, and Claudia, my online wife, and Paris is from Canada as well. My friend Paris, she's also from Canada. You guys are all from Canada. Yeah, her name is Kitty. Kitty's Love Messages. Yeah, the reading was about who's the next person to get freaky with you in the sheets. Yeah, that's why she was raunchy with me, because she's reading about freaky in the sheet in the being freaky in the sheets. That's what the reading was. That's why she asked me to collab for her, because she wanted me to be raunchy with her. That was the whole point of the reading, was to talk about sexual things, and you know. So yeah. That's why she got me on there. You know, we had to do the like pretty much like who you're gonna have sex with in the sheets next. But it was fun. Yeah, that reading was pretty cool. The Sag reading was funny, but yeah, some of the signs we had the same cards and same like message, and towards the end, from like Virgo onwards, like the last six, it was totally different. I was getting different things. She was getting different things. So sometimes the signs are like that, and a lot of the people were getting like a lot of people were getting past people that they were gonna re-enter their life and have sex with, or people that they were already dealing with. Towards the end, the last couple of signs got new people. You know. No, I didn't. Oh yeah, we have to teach Leo something useless every day. Yeah, she don't want to learn from me because I'm useful. Yeah, yeah. She learns useless things from some people and useful things from me. That's why she don't want to learn from me. It was 3 hours long, and there was a there was like at one point in time I looked at the ticker thing and it said 61 people at one time. I don't know if it went more than that. I have no idea. I wasn't really watching it like that. But at one point in time, I just looked up on my phone to see what somebody was saying, and I saw 61 people. Good night, Christy. Take care, sweetie. Hope you have a good day. Yeah, it could have reached that much. Yeah, it probably was that much at one point, but I looked up and saw 60 something. I'm sure there was at one point in time. I'm sure there was because it's actually almost on 3,000 views right now within a day. So within 24 hours. So that's pretty good. It's good for her channel. It's nice. She has a good following. She's a good person. She deserves it. I was just part of the show. That's all. I'm good. I don't want that many people around here. I don't need all these. I got pain in the asses now. I don't need no more. Good night, Tanya. I'm glad you had a good birthday. It's over now, though, on my end. Yeah, go watch Simon Wilson and don't be touching yourself. But if you do, I won't judge. Yeah, it was fun. We had lots of fun in there, man. There's a lot of people in there talking shit. People from my room, people from her room, people from, it was today. Her birthday was today, 420. That's good. That's good, Tanya. Have fun. Yeah, I love hanging out with, you know, people and doing lives with everybody. I've done it for a long time. I've done a few lives with a lot of people, so I don't mind doing it. It don't bother me. I always have fun anyway. Yeah, you should know that. You've seen me for a long time. I read with a lot of people. I used to read with that crazy woman. Yeah, I did. I did read with her like 3 times. We've done like 3 collabs together. Yeah, yeah. Go check her channel. You'll see me on her. I was on her podcast twice, and we collab once. Yeah, she is. She's the one who like promoted me a lot and told everybody about my mediumship and had all these crazy people come over here. Yeah, she's a very good friend of mine, her and her husband. They're my good friends on here. Mm. She's been around. She used to be in Chris's room with us. Remember? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's how long we've been following her. And remember that lady, Vicky, the heavy set lady? And she was a bit older than me. And she used to do mediumship with me all the time and oracle cards. I did like 3 lives with Vicky, and then she turned crazy. And I had to get rid of her. She was a little she let that shit get to her head too much. But yeah, I did a couple lives with her. I did a couple lives with Renee, the tarot magician chick. I did a few with her. I did some with Rising Storm Tarot. I did a few with her, like about 3 or 4. We did a lot on Instagram. And I was on, there's another kitty too. Um, there's another lady kitty, but she's not the kitty that I deal with. She was the original kitty chick. Um, I was on her podcast one time, and like I read some cards and did a mediumship reading live on her podcast, I believe. Yeah, she's still on. Yeah, and then I did collabs with Becca, the young girl that I call my daughter, that I helped a lot on here. But she's attending to her baby, so she'll be back soon, I hope. But yeah, I did a couple collabs with her too. I've done a lot of collabs, plenty. I've done at least almost like 15, at least, or more. Those are the ones I remember, but I know there's someone else I'm missing. Oh, Marley. I did a collab with Marley too. Yeah, Becca Boo. And I did a collab with Marley as well. How can I forget? Yeah, Marley did a collab. We laughed like crazy that day. It was funny as shit. Yeah, I did collabs with all those people. And I did a collab also with this lady, Lisa. Her thing was called Heart of Inspiration. I did a couple collabs with her too. She did like astrology, and I did like readings and stuff. And I did questions and things for people. I did mediumship on her channel. But I haven't really spoken to none of these people ever since. Like we all just went our separate ways. But yeah, I've done a few collabs with a lot of people. Marilyn, thanks for the super chat. You said water. Marilyn, did you answer the phone? Me and Rising Storm we did a lot of collabs on Instagram late at night. And she would put her daughter to sleep and then go in the bathroom and then be sitting on the ground of the bathroom and pulling cards and shit. It was fucking funny as shit. We used to call it In the Bathroom Tarot. It was funny as hell. That's the only time she got peace. It was funny as hell. We had fun though. There's a few people that remember that. Okay, Barbie, take care, sweetheart. Fucking hell. I ain't seen a car do that forever. That fucking thing done a 360 flip cartwheel in my face. It was the Empress card. Fucking hell. That thing did some fucking Olympic shit just now. No, it went to voicemail. She left a message, then sent me a text saying she loved me. I'm wondering if it's sincere or what. What am I gonna do with you, man? All right, Joey, I wish you a great sleep. And go get an Epsom salt bath. You'll be all right. It'll help you. Well, I'm not really getting like anything really sincere about her Cole, like, because you're saying like she sent me a text saying she loves me and you're wondering if she's sincere. I would say no. I don't think it's very sincere. I think that she's just like gonna be the same person she was in the past. I don't think she's changed at all. I think she's trying to like look for forgiveness or to repent for what she's done. Maybe she's trying to improve her ways, but I still get her being like hasty and like being like, you know, I think that she probably did that just to like see how you're doing or whatever, or just to say hey or whatever and act like she's all night and act like she actually cares. When I feel like this person is not genuine or not generous. I feel like this person's like all about themselves, and I think that they're upset that you don't reach out to them or you don't communicate with them, or it went to voicemail and you were like, "Fuck that, I'm not answering it." So I think she still thinks that you have like this, this thing against her where you don't really trust her or whatever, and rightfully so, because the cards are saying that she doesn't really care. She's all about herself. It's almost like she wants to be nice for her own benefit. Like her actions are not that. I got the judgment card at the very end, and that tells me that she's trying to develop some sort of, at least, you know, communication between you and her. But if she's done this in the past and then fucked up, then I would say ain't nothing's changed. She wants to. You might think that she wants to account for her actions, but I don't see that. Like, so in the past, if she was like a pain in the ass or not very trustworthy, I don't see it changing. I don't. So to answer your question, I would say, you know, her thoughts is just to try and communicate and improve things between you and her. Her feelings are still greed and, hasty and rash and immature and foolish and whatever else you want to call it. And her intentions behind it is just trying to be pokey and see what you're up to, or try and see if she can get some information, or see how you're doing, or see if you'll actually give her the time of day. Because she feels like you're gonna discontinue to talk to her. So yeah, I would say there's nothing decent there, to be honest. So if you're wondering if shit's sincere, I would say not really. People that aren't are never gonna become that way, and our doubt will always keep them in that zone. Unfortunately, you got to think about it this way, Marilyn. If you want my advice on that, it's too bad for them. You know, it's too bad for them that they're that way. Because if they weren't, they can actually be around a decent person. And your mother in spirit is probably saying, you know what? Don't get close to her. Spirit keeps people away from us. The spirit brings people in our life for a lesson sometimes. So maybe you can say to yourself, what will my mom do? Or what will my mom think? Or what will my mom say? Usually that's the answer to the question. Like my dad always says, people don't change. And he's right. He never changed. He was always a stubborn mule. And I'm always going to be the way I am too. I ain't changing. I like the way I am. If somebody doesn't, that's their problem. But I've changed my life for the better, for sure, in my eyes. So that's all that matters. Well, you're not fighting, you know. You're not fighting, are you? You know, you're not fighting. You're just not speaking to each other. So that's a good thing. That's what she wants. Maybe she wants you to discontinue to, speak to her like that, Yeah. Fighting and not talking is two different things. You can't fight if you don't talk, right? My mom and dad don't want me to fight with my siblings. So I said, well, I'm not talking to them then. Because the less I talk to them, the more I won't fight with them. On Easter Sunday, when my family got together, my dumbass Aries older sister, she loves to argue. She loves to fight. And we were pretty close to almost fighting. There was some dumb shit again. And then my other sister looked at me and was like, shut up. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I am going to shut up. Sometimes you got to be the bigger person and not say nothing. Because some people just love arguments. They love to talk. They love to keep on until you like go off on them. And then when you fuck them off and offend them, it's your fault, man. Because you provoked them. Or they provoke you. Whatever the fucking case may be. Well, there you go. And that's why the cards came out the way it did. You know? Well, then why would you want to be around somebody like that anyway? That's why I just finished saying spirit wants, you know, spirit doesn't want you around those type of people. It doesn't, even though she's family, people think because people are family, we're supposed to connect with them. I don't speak to my uncle like that. He's a jackass, you know. And he recently found out that my grandfather, I put a plaque on my grandfather's grave, but he didn't do it. And he found out who did do it, me. But he won't call me and say thanks because he knows I can care less about his thank yous or whatever he does. And he probably feels embarrassed that he didn't do that shit for his own dad. I explained this the other night on here. That all because somebody's your family doesn't mean you gotta be talking to him all the time. You just say hi and bye and fuck off. It's that simple. The less people we speak to and the less people we deal with, the better our lives are. Believe that. But some people think, oh, I have to have friends. I have to have tons of friends and I want to socialize. I want to be around people. Well, then you risk your life being fucked up. Because the more people you speak to, the more people you deal with, the worse your life is gonna get. Because 9 out of 10 of those people are not genuine and they're not gonna give a shit about you. Especially if you're a go-getter. Especially if you're a person that has good things in your life and you're a good person. Bad people don't like good people. And good people don't like bad people. You know? Like-minded people are always gonna be around each other. But then again, you still have animosity and jealousy always in the equation. So my advice is to never trust anybody. You can trust somebody, and when they break the trust, you say bye. I do it all the time. I trust people to a certain extent. But a lot of people say to me, Mark, I can't be like you. I can't just say fuck off and just go away. I'm like, well, that's your problem then. That ain't my problem. If you can't say fuck off and go away or not speak to somebody, that ain't my problem. I do it all the time. I don't care. Anybody who's in my life now, they do me wrong. If they do wrong to me, I'm gonna tell you go fuck yourself and don't ever speak to me again. And you can try and call me, text me, tell somebody else to talk to me for you. I don't care. I'm gonna tell that person to fuck off, and I might cut off that person for trying to get you to talk to me. Because I don't really feel like I need people like that in my life. And neither does anybody else. And this is why most people have problems because we feel like, oh yeah, I want to be the better person. The better person walks away and says, fuck you. I want my life. But but part of me doesn't want to cut off people. Well, I had this conversation with my sister today. When people say I'm a Pisces and I'm this and I'm that, that's just in your mind. You know what I mean? It's your character that means everything. It's who you are as a person, not who you are as a sign. So that right there is where we go wrong as well. I know I joke about signs and say to people, this person and that person, but it's really, it's just a joke that I have about Aries people or Capricorn people. Not every person is like that. Or because you're a certain sign, you know, doesn't mean you're all the same. It doesn't work that way. But it can to a certain point. But it's your character, it's who you are as a person, who you become as a person. Yeah. You can try and bring there's nobody that brings people more together than me. I always try and bring people together, but it doesn't work. Because in that group of people, there's always going to be a bunch of fucking idiots that ruin it for everybody or makes people uncomfortable. It's just the way it is. And everybody's going to gossip. Everybody's going to talk shit. Everybody's going to talk to somebody about somebody else to somebody else. That's a part of life because you're warning your friend about someone else. You're talking about somebody because they disrespected you, and people want to know why somebody did something. Oh, it's because they did this to me. People do it with me every day. Oh, so and so they did this to me, and I'll be like, well, so and so they did this to me, and that's why I don't speak to them. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So if you don't want nobody to fuck with your head, then you don't let nobody in it. I'm gonna tell you something as someone who has known you for a while, as you've been coming in here, right? I don't know you, but I know your situations. And I have a piece of advice to tell you, right? You can take it or leave it. And I'm gonna tell you this because I experience it every day. And in your case, you're about to witness a lot more because your father and your mother are no longer in physical presence, but they're now in spiritual presence. And we know that because of what happened the other day, right? And then you got a sign right away. And I'm sure you're going to get a lot more. And the reason that happens is to tell you that all you need is yourself and them. And you can take on the world. You can take on every problem, every obstacle you have just by having them and yourself. You don't need nobody to complete you. You don't need nobody around you. You don't need to be friends with everybody. You can have acquaintances. Don't try and bring people together if they don't want to be. Don't try and do anything. All you got to do is bring your life together with them. Co-create with them to make your life better. And once your life is better, you can help other people if you want to. And if they don't want your help, they're going to give you that cold shoulder. Help people who want to be helped, if you want to do that. But the main thing is help yourself and co-create with them in spirit to make your life better. That's the main thing. We're not here to be everybody's psychiatrist or everybody's fucking, main person in life. We're here to do our own thing. We're here to be whoever we want to be. And that's my advice to everybody. And that's what I do every day. That's why my life is good, in my opinion. Simple. Ever since my dad passed away, my life changed in the last 6 months. And the reason why is because he's helping me. And the more people that die in your life, the more powerful you become spiritually if you can co-create with them. You can't think that you're the only one that's going to do everything. It don't work that way. You have to control who's in your life. You have to control who you speak to, who you don't speak to. And then sometimes you got to keep those fucked up people around you sometimes. And you can dig at them. You can show them what type of person you are and who they can never be. I'm good at that. Because I know how people are. I know people ain't genuine. I know people are just there, watching me and listening to me and waiting for my downfall, waiting for something to happen. And I know, and I'm glad they are. They can keep waiting. I hope they got popcorn, soda, and everything else. And that's what everybody's mentality should be. Who fucking cares what anybody thinks about you? They don't pay your fucking bills. They don't do nothing for you. Yeah. Keep doing you. Keep doing you. That's what I do every day. I do what I gotta do. I don't care if anybody says anything about me. I don't give a shit. Don't bother me. And I think that's the best advice I can give you. Because I live it every day. And it works. There's nobody that walks through that door that comes to see me, gives a fuck about me, right? And does anything for me. Not one fucking person walks through that door on a regular basis that does anything decent for me. It's the other way around. Everybody who walks through that door comes here to get something from me to do for them. And when you have that life, it's the best life in the world. And I know that might sound weird as fucks, but it's the truth. And if you can look at your front door and say the same thing I just said, then your life is good. And that's my opinion. Because when you can say that, that means that you're doing it all by yourself. You don't need none of these motherfuckers. Because when people do shit for you, they're going to want double back from you. When people do shit for you, they think that you own. But if you do shit for people and you never look for nothing in return, then that's a good person. Because you're not really worrying about what's coming. You already got it from here. It's pretty simple. But people don't want to live that life. They want to be. I've never understood why people need people around you. I don't want people around me like that physically. I don't. You know how happy I am when I go over there to that table and DJ online and I don't have no drunk fucking people around me. I don't have people looking at me, staring at me, aggravating me, coming up to me, irritating me. I can actually like DJ in peace. I can sit here every night and have nobody around me aggravating me. Just my phone will go off every now and then. I don't want nobody around me because I've already had so many people around me and they're all toxic. There's not much genuine people you can have around you. You know? The less people, the better. My grandmother told my mother told me, your friends are like your teeth when they don't hurt. And it's true. I'd rather have online decent friends that I don't even know and just know you by your name on here and be cool with you and talk to you than to have physical people in my life that try to ruin my life or irritate me. Well, the paying bills statement is considered, it's like a thing that people use, it's a way of saying you ain't doing nothing for me, like paying my bills, so why should I owe you anything? Like I pay for some of my mom's bills, you know why? Because she's my mother. So that's different, like, that to me is like, I know, yeah, I'm just saying, like, I know exactly what you mean too. And it's like in a relationship, if I'm dating you right now, right? And I pay for all the bills and all you do is lay on your back and get on your knees and I do everything, but you might like wash clothes or cook food or something, but I have to pay for everything. I might turn into a person that says, hey gal, I pay for everything, you owe me. You'd be like, well, you chose to pay for the bills, motherfucker. That ain't my problem. I can pay for my own goddamn bills. I got my own money. You see? But people who choose to do things for people is because they want control. And that's why it's so good to be by yourself and do your own thing. It's when other people are involved and you allow them to manipulate you and to run your life and control you, that's where you are at fault for allowing it to happen. That's why most women that let a man control them end up cheating, hating men, but all the while it's their own fault because they allow it. And a lot of women won't like to hear that, but it's the truth. And men are the same way. A woman will be their sugar mama, give her everything, or she wants some dick and some food. It all backfires. Next thing you know, same thing. I hate men. But it's your choice. You choose to have people in your life, knowing fully well that you had the red flag already. That's why I can't stand people in this world who don't take accountability for their fucked up choices. It's that simple. If I choose to have you in this room to be my friend and be cool with me, which you have been, I have nothing against you. I won't. Because you ain't done nothing wrong to me. And I ain't done nothing wrong to you. At least I hope I have. If that was the case, you probably wouldn't be here. Right? This is my point in life. You know, it's a give and take world, but make sure you don't allow the wrong people in your life. Make sure you don't allow someone to control your life. You have to control your life. And you can't let nobody else control yours. That's why good friendships, good relationships, and good marriages only survive when there's an equal give and take. It can't be more one than the other, because then there's going to be conflict. It's always going to be like, oh, I do more than you, so you should do this, or why you don't do that. I don't want that. I do everything. Fuck you. I don't need you. Right? Yeah. Of course, everybody always wants something in return because people are not really givers. I can't help. It's not my problem. I'm never going to worry about what everybody else does and thinks. You have to take care of yourself. Fuck everybody else. When you can do that, when you can say fuck everyone else, literally, and just take care of the immediate people in your life. Like, for instance, me, I only take care of my mother, my youngest sister, and all of my nephews and myself. There's no one else that's worthy of my care, period. And the only other two beings that I took care of was my dad and my dog, and they're gone. So I have them in spirit. So they help me help those people that I just mentioned. That's how you got to look at it. I don't understand why that's so hard to understand and believe. So, you know, that's the way it always should be. Anyway, it's 1:25 in the morning, and I'm gonna get the fuck to sleep. I had enough for today. I should be here tomorrow, God willing. I'm sure He will bring me here because He knows people need to hear me. Somebody's got to tell the truth. Somebody's got to put it to you the right way. Somebody's got to tell you. You know? So I hope you all have a great day tomorrow. Taco Tuesday. Do what's best for you always and take care of the people that you love and love you back. Everybody else is irrelevant. Make sure you understand that. People ain't really worthy of your love like that. And just remember to always love me. And I love you all more now than ever because I'm about to go to sleep. And I love you all when I go to sleep. Even when you're not asleep, if I go to sleep, I love you all. That's why I see people in my dreams I don't know because I love them. I don't know. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.